It's all popping off, and it's all popping off right now. So, Browns might say nah. I think Browns. So, what we, again, guys? This is the home of this crazy stuff, guys. I told you this is the home of the stuff. So, breaking news, everything here. I'm gonna give you all the latest news right here, man. So remember to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Chelsea are preparing documentation to pull out. Pause. And Man City as well are supposed to be following suit. So again, the story is breaking. I think Bleacher Report, Sky News, these guys are reporting it. So we just have to just wait and see. So the thing though is they signed contracts. Now, are these contracts legally binding? So because we do not know what the nature of the contracts was, because it could be a contract in which you can still pull out. Hence why it depends what the nature of the contract is, because there are contracts where you can sign, but if you have a little bit of wiggle room and so forth, you can still come out of the contract. Because I found it's crazy. Wait, you guys have already signed a 23-year commitment, which is wild. So, why that? Here's the thing though. The core of this Super League is Real Madrid, Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, and Tottenham. They're the core. Why are they the core? Real Madrid, of course, Florentino Perez is the key guy. And the other guys, those are the American owners who really want to buy into this stuff. So that's Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal. And also I'm going to add Tottenham, because Levy is a guy who, this is great for him. So Levy is all in. Levy's all in. Chelsea, and I think because we read this before, I think Chelsea and City just followed suit. So they were like, okay, this is where the wind is blowing. Let's just get in here first, because it's just what people will see. Now they're looking at the reactions and so forth. They're seeing what Infantino has just said today. They've seen what Chefrin has said, and how FIFA and UEFA are fully against it. They're like, we're actually good financially. That's the thing. City and Chelsea like, we're good financially, so we don't need. Now, you all need to do this. Cool. We don't. We don't. So they're like, all right, bet, we're out. I said again, guys, I'm cool either way. So I'm not like, oh my gosh, the league is not happening. I'm cool either way. I don't give it. Like, if it happens, it doesn't happen. It is what it is. So that's where we're right now. So let's just see what happens, because now I'm not here, and apparently Atletico Madrid are now going to be following suit. So are we now seeing the beginning of the end, and this now about to fall down like a house of cards? It is what it is. So I don't know. We just have to. Things, I think, over the next 24 hours, 48 hours, things are going to pop up. And I think what we may see are more and more teams pulling out and so forth. And they will now have to now go back to the negotiating table and revamp everything. At least I get my seal. At least I get my seal. But again, this doesn't negate with everything that I said. That we always knew this was going to happen. And even if this breaks away, this just shows that something like this is eventually going to happen. And they were trying to do something like this sometime in the future. So, because I just said that, like, it may not happen now, but it's eventually going to happen. But I just think that this just seemed a bit too sudden. And I always felt that, and see, I've always said this, that this was never going to go through. But what I think has happened is you're going to have a Champions League that's going to be totally revamped, and they're going to have to renegotiate how the Champions League works. And I think this has probably put the fear into UEFA and FIFA and say, okay, no, let's now do right by these guys financially. Because I just don't know. Again, because I was even saying to my guy, even before this happened, I said to my guy, Danny T, I said, this is not going to happen. Like, this is not going to happen. You're just going to have your revamped, but this is not going to go through. This is going to go through. And now we're now seeing guys are pulling away. So we just have to wait and see what happens. Who else pulls away? Who else gets cold feet? What else happens, and so forth. But again, I'm just here to assess. I'm here to report things. I'm here to fulfill. But I just still think that Chelsea and Man City were not staunch supporters, because they don't need this. Real needed this. Barcelona needed this. Do United need this? Not necessarily, but American owners. Do Liverpool need this? Not necessarily, but American owners. Do Arsenal need this? Maybe, perhaps, because they're out of it, but American owners. do Tottenham need this now? I just got told, because I thought Levy was the guy. I just got told, no, they think they have American ownership as well, hence the whole NFL thing. So it's the American owners and the guys who are seriously in debt who are like, no, we're holding on for dear life. But for everyone else, again, Juve, I don't know what their financial situation is, but I think Agnelli was very close to trying to pop off. Gazidis for AC Milan says he was also one of the main promoters of saying this to pop off. So guys, that's your updates for now. I'm going to be back here for more updates to see what this whole Super League stuff is saying. Now remember to like that vid. Remember to subscribe. Tell me in the comments below, is this thing going to fall apart and go through, or does Florentino Perez have another ace in the pocket and this is just the beginning? Crazy stuff, man.